It has happened again where two more Fort Worth police officers are charged for alcohol-related crimes. Fox 4 first broke the story on both Twitter and our news at 5 o'clock. The charges come after the department has taken steps in recent months to stop an ongoing problem of officers drinking and driving. Fox 4's Natalie Solis at the Fort Worth Police Department tonight with the latest on these investigations. Natalie.
All right, well, Steve, this is a very serious and embarrassing issue for the Fort Worth Police Department, which has had a string of alcohol-related arrests in the last several years. And, of course, the most recent coming this weekend. We have two officers who were picked up separately under very different circumstances. The first, 51-year-old officer, Rashone Ricky Nichols, off duty and on a motorcycle Friday night with his wife on the back. Witnesses say the accident happened when another car pulled in front of him here in the 2800 block of South Cooper Street in Arlington, about 6 miles from his home.
No issues, anything. This is really surprising.
Nichols' neighbor didn't want his face shown.
His wife has been great. Seemed like an unfortunate situation.
Police say from what officers observed at the scene and from the blood draw, they are prepared to charge Nichols with driving while intoxicated. He has not been arrested yet because he's been in the hospital recovering from injuries. 41-year-old officer Bo LaBeouf arrested Saturday night for boating while intoxicated. The game warden says it happened about 11 p.m. on Eagle Mountain Lake. A child was with him, so he is also charged with endangerment of a child. He has since bonded out of jail. But no answer tonight at his Fort Worth home. We're told investigators were there this morning photographing the boat parked in his driveway.
You cannot drink and drive any longer unless you want to throw your career down the drain, because I will not tolerate it.
Fort Worth Police Chief Jeffrey Halstead with tough talk in January on a new zero-tolerance program.
Everyone that wears this badge, we don't like these headlines, and we're going to mandate that they stop.
But these latest charges further tarnishing the department's image. It had been trying to recover most recently after former Chief of Staff Paul Henderson was demoted and eventually fired for being accused of drunk driving. And DWI enforcement officer Nicholas Ramirez fired in March for his arrest. Well, Fort Worth police declined doing any on-camera interviews today about these arrests, but we are told that the Internal Affairs Division is investigating both of these off-duty incidents. Steve?
All right, Natalie, we heard very clearly the chief in the past said, zero tolerance. He's not going to tolerate this kind of thing. So what's the expectation? Is it possible both of these officers lose their jobs?
Yeah, that certainly is a possibility. Now, the chief's new zero-tolerance policy does give him the authority to terminate an officer or even a civilian employee for an alcohol-related charge even before the court decides. So now that this policy has changed, he does have that authority, the chief, that is.
And it sounds like he can move quickly, right? Natalie Solis in Fort Worth, thank you.
Right.